Now the 17th question, it says if net profit is obtained by deducting taxes from the cash profit, that means this minus this is your taxes, and then they're saying the highest value of tax paid as a percentage of cash profit is how much. They're not asking which bank has the highest, they're saying what is the highest possible value, which is same as finding out which bank has the highest, and then you can do the rough calculations whatever is there. The taxes will be this minus this. Now in these kind of question, when you have to compare the percentage changes whatever, the numerator is always a change and the denominator is base and into 100. Now this is what you have to calculate for each of the bank. Now into 100 is for, you will be doing for every bank, so when you are comparing it, into 100 is of no use to me. And it's like finding out the change, this minus this divided by the base. To me is just a simple comparison of the fractions. When is a fraction high? A high value of fraction when the numerator is as big as possible and the base is as small as possible. I mean, this fundamental aspect of comparison of fractions, if you keep in mind, the whole calculations becomes very easy. And then again, back to the same thing, if my base is small and comparatively the change also should be big, I can zero in on the usual suspect. For example, my usual suspects are this, 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 and this, the base being bigger, but still since the numerator, the change is bigger, so I'll take this as also as my another suspect. And then I can do the calculation. I can easily roughly check whichever is going to give me the highest fraction, and then I will do the next calculation. This is roughly 1000 divided by the base is 5430, which comes to 1 by 5 point something. This is, the difference comes to almost 3 n minus 7, 3, 3, 12, 5 and 8, 253 as a base of 930, which comes to roughly 1 by 3 point something or almost 1 by 4. The difference here is, you can easily check, the calculation comes to 4, 3, 234 and the base is 574. This is almost 1 by, if you can check, 23, 2 point something. And then you can easily check this calculation, the difference comes to 93 as a percentage of 400. Again, it comes to somewhere around 1 by 4. So I can cancel this, 1 by 2 being the highest, I can cancel this and I can cancel this. This gives me the highest possible difference as a ratio, and you can easily do the calculation. So let's do the calculation now. It's 234 divided by 574. 234 divided by 574. 10% of 574. 10% of 574 is 57.5. It's 57.4, and then I have this, so roughly if I multiply it by 4, I get 4 4 the 16, 1 carry 28, 29, 2 carry 20, 22.96, which is 229.6, which is almost near to 234. So roughly this comes to somewhere near 40%, and there is only one option which is near to 40%. I'll mark the answer D.